Hey there, come on in. Come on, I got a few minutes, just about 2 or 3. I wanted to stop in long enough this morning and tell you a couple things as we're ending up this month of March, going into the month of April. In the morning, Rhoda Raglin, certified life recovery coach, a prayer mentor. I'm stopping by long enough to say, do not get distracted. There it is. I can end the post. I can end the live. Do not get distracted. Whatever you do, man of God, whatever you do, woman of God, here it is. We get ready to embark upon a new month in the morning, right? 12:01 midnight, right? We go into a new day, a new chance, a new opportunities, new mercies, right? But whatever you do, do not allow yourself to get distracted. Yes, the clowns are showing up. All the dumb stuff is going on all around the world. All the things is making you scratch your head. But what you need to do is stay in your lane and mind your business. Oh, mind the business that pays you. Come on. See my shirt, Find Your Purpose. This is Chris Hudson's shirt, one of the Life Journey shirt. Find your purpose and stay the course. Find your purpose and stay the course. So you don't have time to be going back and forth with people. You don't have time going back and forth in between 2 or 3 opinions. What you got to do is stay the course. You, ma'am, yes, you got to stay the course. I don't know what your course is. Don't you ask me, what is my course? I don't know. Ask the Father. He can tell you all things. But the ideal is you don't need to be distracted. Please, whatever you do, please don't get so distracted that you get off course. Please don't get distracted in the things that are going on around you that you forget what your purpose is. The fact that God woke you up this morning, that you can put your 2 fingers on your wrist and you can feel your pulse, that means God still has a plan. He still has purpose for your life. My goodness, I'm going to have to take a little water break. Yes. He wasn't going to snatch that word from me. No. The fact that God woke you up, started you on your way, you still have purpose, ma'am. You still have purpose, but you got to make sure you don't get distracted. I give it to you this way. Pay attention to your gates. Pay attention to your gates. Your eye gates, your ear gates, even the things that you're taking and pondering in your heart, pondering over in your mind. Pay attention because the enemy is crafty. Matter of fact, his goal and his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. But Christ said, I came that you would have life and life more abundantly, but you cannot get distracted. You're too close. You're too close to the edge of a breakthrough. You're too close. You're too close to stepping right into your purpose. But if you stop and pay attention to the monkeys on the fence, the clowns in the middle of the ring. Hey, if you pay attention to Fox News, you pay attention to CNN, if you pay attention to your timeline, you will mess around and get distracted. Yeah. Pray for those people and keep it moving. Chuck deuces to them, keep it moving. Don't you stop. Don't you slow down. If you do anything, you need a rest. Listen, this is my second exit. To stop and slow down when it's necessary. Oh, my God. To stop and slow down when it's necessary. Because I found this out in the early part of this year that I'm sitting here at my desk right now. And I'm sitting here right now. If I was to scan the room, you would see me sitting in front of my desktop. My desktop is slow. It's getting slower and slower. You know why? Because I got too many windows open. I got too many windows open, too many portals open, too many things that's trying to feed in and take. But what it's winding up doing is slowing me down. So what I got to do is physically take a mouse and click close and click shut down so I can get some work done. I don't know what you need to click down, shut off, unplug from so you can get some work done. Guess what? You got work to do. You don't have time to be distracted. Here's the last part. I'm done again. This is my 3rd exit. You know, I'm a preacher. So, we get about 3 exits in a close and take you to the cross and close it on out, right? The thing that happens along the way, they come to distract you. They come to get you off path. Because one thing the enemy does know is that if you get in alignment with what the Word of God says about you, you will be everything God says you can be and who all you can do. What all you can do in being who you're supposed to be. If no one else knows that, the enemy knows that. Yes, sis, the enemy knows that. That's why the dumb stuff comes. See, you're making me get comfortable now. That's why the dumb stuff, that's why the stupid conversations come on the phone. That's why you pick up your phone and you get a text, man, that comes out of nowhere. Where you come from? My word that I've been saying lately is who sent you? Hey, glory be to God. Who sent you? I was minding my business. I was over here in my lane. I was working on my project. I was working on my business. I was finishing up my book. You came long enough to distract me, to slow me down. So sorry asking them this. Who sent you? Hey, glory be to God. I'm going to make a t-shirt just for that. Who sent you? Because see, if it was of God, you would knew it was God. Because God says, I will not withhold no good thing from you, right? But if they showing up out of nowhere, what? In your DMs, in your inbox, all of a sudden you got hackers on your page. What? Come on. Who sent you? They come to distract you. Who sent you? They came to distract you. Hey, they came so you would be off course, so you'll be off your game, so you'll be off point, so you'll be doing everything and anything and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. The enemy knows that. And he knows, hey, that we don't know it fully, right? There's some things that we do know. Some things God hasn't revealed all things to us because he already knows us. He's got to give us a little bit at a time. So when they show up looking for you, show up, all right, you know what? I was just thinking about you. The lies you tell. I was just thinking about you. Girl, I meant to call you the other day. You didn't mean to call me. You called to give me some mess. You know, messy ministry is a thing. I need y'all to know that. I'm here to tell you. Messy ministry is a thing. But don't you get distracted in it. Don't you get this. Matter of fact, learn. Look, I taught my husband, listen, I'm done. I promise you, I got to get out of here. I got something to do. I taught my husband this simple principle about these iPhones we get. Apple phones come out here. I taught him a simple principle. Last week we traveled. We went to North Carolina, Asheville, North Carolina, to meet our youngest girl that's in college that had a track meet in North Carolina. And as we was riding, of course, we listened to the GPS for all our directions, the turns, the exits, and all of this stuff. But it seemed like I shout right now. Every time we got to the pivotal point, we got to about a mile right before that exit, seemed like his phone would ring. And it would say spam risk, unknown caller. What? Every time they was getting ready to say, make a left, make a right, take exit 12, take exit 13, take exit 48. Every time. We were right there to make sure we're leaning in and hearing the instructions from our GPS system to let us know when to take the next exit. The phone would ring. I said, bruh, hold on, bruh. Let me have your phone for a minute. I need your phone, bruh. That's why we talk sometimes. You know, it's just who we are, right? We've been together 25 years. We got all kinds of, a language. We know our language. I showed him, I said, let me show you something. I scrolled down his phone and I hit a thing that says, hey, glory be to God. I want to shout, do not disturb, DND. My kids taught me that because they always, my kids will put me on do not disturb in a minute unless I'm on their favorite. You know, you get through if you're the favorite, right? But if I'm on, they put their phones on do not disturb. I don't care how many times I call. Mama ain't getting through. So I learned that lesson from them to teach him. While we're trying to get to number next, God almighty, when we're trying to get to our exit, put your phone, ma'am, put your phone, sis, put your phone, bruh, on do not disturb. You don't need to be disturbing this season. This season right here, Kitty, this is my season. Sis, this is my season. Teresa, this is my season. I'm coming out of this with something in my hand. Hey. I already got something working. I already cooked. That's why I'm down here at my desk right now working. My phone's on do not disturb. Do not disturb. Don't you get distracted. He put his phone on do not disturb on Friday, messed around and kept it on the whole weekend. When he finally went back to his phone, he had a whole lot of messages, whole lot of missed calls. But guess what? He wasn't worried about it because he still was on his purpose. Do not disturb works. Do not be distracted. Hey there, sis. Do not be distracted. Do not allow. This is going to be kind of touchy for some of y'all because I know how we are. Sometimes them people that's disturbing you are the ones closest to you. Hey, I'll let that pause right there. The people that's supposed to have your best interest, not quite so, not quite so. But listen, I'm going to say is don't be mad at them. Don't be mad. They're part of the plan. There it is. They are part of the plan. They really are. If you read Psalms 23, somewhere down about verse 4 or 5, he says, he will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. God says, tells it to David. David says it back. God will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. So listen, let me give you two things. When you see God preparing a table, I need you to pay attention because the enemies is coming. He says it in his word. When you see God preparing a table, pay attention. So when they show up, you can say who sent you, but you can know they was coming because God said, I will prepare. Second part to that is this. If for some reason, hey sis, if for some reason, look at this, your enemies start showing up out of nowhere, where'd they come from? Who sent you? Where you been at? What you been? That's when you get ready. I wish I had a bib right now. When your enemies show up, that's the indication God is about ready. Look, about ready. He fitting ready. That's what my best friend says. Fitting ready to bless you. Hey. When they come out of nowhere, when you least likely expect them, in your inbox, in your text message, at your door, ringing the doorbell, what you need to do is get ready. Listen, get ready to sit at the table that God is preparing. He said, I will prepare a table before you. He's preparing the table. Yeah, mic drop. Go on, sis, do that thing. That when he prepares the table, look for your enemies to come. Or vice versa, when the enemies show up, you watch for your blessing. Don't you push them away. Just look, ignore them now. Let me go on and give y'all that because some of y'all want to entertain them. Some of y'all want to play patty cake with, no. We ain't playing patty cake and tiddlywinks. Ignore them. Put your blockers on. Put your blockers on so you zoomed in to the things so you don't get distracted. That's all I wanted to tell you. Do not get distracted. As we go out of this month of March, go into the month of April, they call it April Fool's Day. The devil is a lie, and his breath smells like smoke. The devil is a lie. I believe it's a day, first day of April for me is April full of favor. Go on and tag that, hashtag that one. April full of favor and blessings. Yeah, see, they're trying to block me. They're trying to get in. I didn't have it on Do Not Disturb. I'm going back to that. Put it right back on it. But if April is not April Fool's Day for me. Not for me. I ain't fool. I don't deal with the foolishness. I don't deal with fools, clowns, and monkeys. I don't deal with none of that. So I don't go to the circus right now. To this day, you can't get me to go to the circus, and you probably can't get me to go to the zoo. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't buy a ticket at the gate. But the ideal is this. April is full of favor and blessings. There it is. Thank you, sis. Full of favor and blessings. I don't look for no foolishness. Matter of fact, I'm not going to be foolish this one. I'm not going to even do it. I'm going to shut myself down when I get to acting a fool. When I get to acting silly. Oh, when I start thinking, God. Yeah, that part. You yourself can govern yourself and govern yourself accordingly. April, full of favor and blessings. There it is. When they show up, look for the Lord to bless you. But you still can ask him who sent you. Who sent you? Hey, glory be to God. Look, y'all be blessed. Be better than blessed. We're coming out of this month blessed, and we're going into the new month blessed. But you got to make sure you don't get distracted. We're going to finish strong and finish change. That's how we're going to do the daggone thing. I plan on doing it that way. I have no choice. And guess what? If you connected to me, you don't have no choice either. There it is. Y'all be blessed.